Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have an outfit change with my gorgeous Etienne. I'm gonna get him out of this sweater knit overall set. It's a little lamb. It's by Dr. Kid. I bought this at the children's salon. And he's just gonna snooze away because he's a doll and he's actually not sleeping, awake, or alive. But I also wanted to show you guys something. I'm not even sure which outfit I'm gonna put on him. I grabbed a couple of them. I wanted to put this on him because what I'm gonna show you today that I just got in the mail, I think it would go good with the onesie, but it's really cold. And if you guys can hear, it's also raining. It's pouring rain outside, so I'm not sure. Even if the socks are like a nice thick wool, well, he's not gonna be cold anyway, but just the way I like to see him all snug. So I'm not sure if I'll put that on him. Then I thought about this, but I'm also not sure about how it's going to fit. It's a Peter Rabbit set. I think it's Mother Care, I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know what store. Yep, it's Mother Care. I bought this secondhand on Instagram. So I'm not sure yet, but let me get him out of this wool knit overalls. I'm just gonna move that so you guys can see his face. And I'm gonna get him out of this and put him into something else. Oh, but this is so cute on him. Well, we'll put him in something cozy. Sorry about, I'm working with a gray overcast, no real sunlight coming in. So bear with me if you see shadows. I guess it's just an OCD thing for me. I really like there to be good daylight on my dolls to show their painting as well as possible, but the weather is not as sunny as I would like it to be at all. It's really gray outside, so we're not gonna do that. But there he is. He's small. He's 18 inches, this kit. I know his artist originally put him on a larger body, but I changed him over to a 19-inch body from Bountiful Baby. I'm pretty sure she had him on a larger body because he looked really long, and his legs are pretty short and they're semi-curled in. So yeah, it looked kind of weird. His hands and his arms were bigger than I expected, the proportions. I guess maybe I'm just used to the Bonnie Brown proportions. I love her proportions, like the limbs are pretty proportionate, but I don't know. So yeah, he's really cute though. I really love him. I was just just what I'm thinking about as I'm looking at him, that I noticed that Bonnie Brown's, like the limbs all seem like they belong together. Well, on this kit, his arms seem really long compared to his legs, but that might also be because his legs are a little bit tucked in. But I don't know. It could also just be, every artist and manufacturer is every artist has their own technique of how they sculpt and they do their measurements and whatnot. So let's get him semi-undressed here. I'll let you enjoy some of the sound of the rain. I left the sliding door open on purpose just so that you guys can hear that. And hopefully, if you're watching this when you've had a hectic day, the nature sounds will relax you. Look at him. So cute. I love curling my babies up. Okay, so what I have with me today, as this baby boy is going to be sitting here naked, You know, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on him. Sorry, I keep jumping back and forth because I'm looking at the box that I want to show you guys from my order, but I think I am gonna go with this. Hi, baby. I got Thurston over here eating his crunchies. I saw in Jennifer, oh my gosh, Belfiore. I want to say her name right, Belfiore. She has Dachshunds, and I watched her video yesterday, and I love Dachshunds. I love dogs, and I love all animals. But as far as breeds go, I do love Dachshunds. They're just my favorite breed. I own a Dachshund too, and so I saw her Dachshund. She has a Dapple one, and I really love Dapple. I wish I could have one, but I'm only going to have one pet at a time for me because you never know. For me, you know, I have my kids and stuff, and then I can't. I had 2 pets at one time before, and it was just kind of hard for me, only because when I got sick, I wasn't able to handle 2 pets at the same time, and then the cost, and I wanted them both to have the best life. So I ended up adopting him out to a friend of mine. I had a Cocker Spaniel, and since I was downsizing, I was moving from a house to a condominium. It was during my divorce, so I was moving from a house to a condominium. I felt like it wasn't fair for the Cocker Spaniel. Thurston, my Dachshund, being a smaller dog, I felt like it would be okay for him to live in a condo, a small 3-bedroom condo, moving from, you know, a huge house, 4-bedroom house, to a smaller condominium. I thought my Cocker Spaniel I felt like he needed a yard, and my Dachshund's more of a lap dog. So I adopted him out to my friend who had a house and kids, and they bonded. He went with them like nothing. And I think, you know, they took really good care of him, and he was always really happy. So I was very pleased with that too. That he passed away 2 years ago now, but that he lived a very happy life and a very full life with his new family. And I still got to babysit him when she went out of town, or dog sit him. And so I would do that. So I wanted him to have the best life possible. Same opportunity for Thurston. So I realized that having more than one pet for me at that time just wasn't something I could do. So here's the little package. I ordered this around Christmas. It took a while to get here. They're handmade wool socks, and I love these. They just took a while to get here. They're size 0 to 3 months, so I think they'll be fine. They'll probably be a little bit big, which I honestly don't mind, but aren't they beautiful? And the set came just like this. The bunny has a rattle, and it's just a linen cloth made into a bunny. And I think this matches his outfit too. So we are gonna keep him toasty. Look at those feet. We're gonna keep him toasty and get these socks on him. He's the first one to wear these. Look at that. These are so big, but they're good, they're good. They look really cute on him. Nice thick woolly socks. I don't know. I had a different outfit out too. What did I do with it? Did I drop it? Oh, I think I didn't put it in. Oh, here it is. Losing things are right under my nose. I was gonna try this on him as well. This is just a little kimono style coverall, but he still looks cozy in this. And there's this little rattle. Isn't that cute? And we're gonna do my favorite thing, which is to brush my doll's hair. This is another one of my favorite brushing or combing utensils, is the baby toothbrush, and specifically the Oral-B toothbrush. I like the Oral-B because the bristles are super soft, And the shape of the head, if you compare it to other children's or toddler toothbrushes, the heads on the toddler toothbrushes tend to be narrow, so it's less bristles and more narrow bristles. But I like this one because the head is fatter, and so it covers a little bit more space. Now, I would only use this one if I want to find the swirl and maintain that little swirl, just to brush down just a few hairs, not really to use in its entirety. Or if you have a very sparsely rooted doll, this might be the way to go. I wouldn't recommend it to do like constantly or always use that, because I think because the bristles are woven into the plastic brush a lot tighter, it makes them harder, and you don't want anything that's gonna pull too hard on the rooted hair. That's just my recommendation. That's how I use these toothbrushes, this baby toothbrush. And like I said, I like the Oral-B because it has a wider head, which covers a little bit more hair, not so little, but not too much. He has very little hair. But I love brushing the Mohair. Sometimes I just do it like with this one right here. This is my wooden brush. I've featured this one many times on my channel. It's my ultimate favorite. I actually have two of them. The bristles are super soft, and they're goat hair bristles. They don't really pull on the hair or anything like that. They almost just like glide over like your hand would, and just brush the hair down. It's also good for brushing dry, to take any type of dust, like if your doll's been sitting for a while, posed somewhere and exposed, not really covered up or put away. You know, you don't notice if they are getting dust. Usually I'll get really close and I'll see like dust in the corner of their eyes, and I'm like, ah. So I'll just, you know, get a little rag and just dust their face off. But the brush is good for like all cover, and it's a nice way to just gently, any lint or dust that gets on the doll's hair, you can just softly dust that away. So as you can see, his hair is, gosh, it's just gorgeous, so realistic. Look at that, the back of his head. I think I told you guys the shading of the back of his head is red, whereas opposed to the rest of his head is not as red. As you can see, it's more of a flesh tone, and then you have a red flesh tone right back there. You see the difference? Love it. And that's an intentional bald spot created by his artist. Isn't that gorgeous? So my gorgeous Etienne has his little hairbrush, has his little bunny friend, and I'm just going to put a little bit of Mohair conditioner. Now this Mohair conditioner is created by the good folks at Bountiful Baby. This is where I ordered my Mohair conditioner, and I've had no problems with this one. I like it. It doesn't have any kind of nice smell. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but it's not scented like my Honest Baby detangler. And also with the Honest Baby detangler, I don't use it all the time. I alternate depending on what brand Mohair you have. I actually do not know, I actually do not know what brand his artist uses as far as Mohair. I know some artists use Delta Dawn, Slumberland, Sarah Silk. There's also, oh gosh, there's like a German brands. Like there's somebody in Germany that processes beautiful hair for, I cannot remember her name. I think her name it's Lillian something, and she processes the hair for artists like Bianca Frank and a lot of those European artists. Then you have the Russians, who have a very, you know, very, very well-kept secret of who's processing their gorgeous and super soft and super realistic Mohair. And the other one that I like is Susan Nagel. So those are the few that I know of. at him, he's so cute. Look at his sockies. So we're gonna just spray some of this. So you're always gonna wanna use, and also water's fine, but water also has a drying property to it. So as you know, unless it's like a very distilled water with no possibility, no anything hard in it, like you know how water can develop calcium. And so as long as it doesn't have any properties in it and it's distilled to create any type of dryness like it does on your hands. That's why sometimes when you just rinse with water and you don't use anything to soften the water, your hands get dry or your body gets dry coming out of the shower. It's the same effect that simple water like tap water can have on your doll's mohair. It can have a drying effect on the mohair and make it crunchy. So that's why I do recommend like mohair conditioner. And I only use Honest Detangler, so I don't use anything else. I know some people create their own mohair spray conditioner. I don't. I'm not that crafty or, you know, savvy to do something like that. So I just buy what products are available on Bountiful Baby or McPherson's and whatever they recommend, because they've been in the biz for a long time. So I do trust their recommendations, and I do like this mohair conditioner as well. Works fine for nice cleaning. You don't always have to use it. If you get yourself a good brush and you're already starting with quality mohair on your doll, it's not going to need much maintenance. As far as brushing, it's not going to need as much maintenance as far as any type of sprays, but it will naturally start to dry out anyway. So I do recommend you invest and look into finding out what will keep your mohair from going naturally dry. You know, even under the heaters in our house or the different weather that we experience, I mean, you would have to keep your doll in a sealed, tight sealed control environment like they do in the museums, like they do for paintings in the museums, where they even minimize the amount of breath that anybody could put on a painting. It's the same effects that would naturally have natural wear and tear on your dolls. So it's good to look into what products, what tools to use for your dolls, what products are good for your doll's hair. This is just a very rudimentary way to take care of your doll's hair. I know there's spa treatments you can do. I haven't done one or needed to do one yet for any of my dolls, but like I said, the doll's hair will, no matter, I mean, it's good if you start with very good quality mohair to begin with and it's been processed really nicely, but you still have the responsibility, or you know, if you want the quality of your mohair to continue lasting, it's good to educate yourself on how to take care of the mohair. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the sound of the rain. I hope you enjoyed looking at this little guy and his gorgeous little bunny onesie. And these new socks that I got for all my boys. So I may order some more in different colors now that I've seen it in person. So that the boys, if I want to put them on multiple boys, I can. And he's always like looking totally away from you guys. Let me see if I can turn him around so you can, one last look. There you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.